Zoom Controller is a great feature to use on your iPad when you're using your iPad for teaching or for demonstration. So my Zoom Controller is this little yellow controller you see right here. And if I am teaching with my iPad, it is a great way to get students to focus or to show them what I'm talking about. So if I say, you want to open up your news tab, it's right here, the white tab with the stripes, but you can use your Zoom Controller as kind of a pointer on your iPad. And then of course, as the name kind of identifies, it also helps you zoom in on something. So we're going to show you how to turn this little Zoom Controller on, and then how to use it a little bit with your iPad when you're using this to teach or to demonstrate. So we're going to go into our Settings app. In Settings, you find the Zoom Controller in your Accessibility. So if you want to open up your Accessibility tab on your iPad, if you can't remember where to find that, anytime you are on your iPad in your settings, if you go up to your search bar, you can type in the name of the tool you're looking for. And if I type in Zoom Accessibility, I'll find it right there. As soon as I type in Zoom, I'll see all the options. But I'm going to go into it through Accessibility. So I'm going to tap my Accessibility tab. And then you will see here that it says Zoom off or Zoom on. My Zoom is on right now. If I turn my Zoom off, my little yellow pointer will disappear. So I'm going to turn it back on again. It instantly goes into zoom mode so you can see what that looks like. So I'm going to tap my tool. I'm going to zoom out. You don't normally have to do that every time, but just the first time. And then you can choose some things, like you can choose the maximum level that you want to zoom. I'm sorry, we also need to turn our Zoom Controller on, and that's what this little yellow thing is right here. So again, in my Accessibility, after I turn Zoom on, I'm going to turn my Zoom Controller on. If you see, if I turn that off, my controller disappears. The other thing I have in here is I have changed my Zoom Controller to yellow. So if you go to color, it defaults as white, which is fine. I just thought if you want to bring a little bit more attention or have a little bit of fun with color, you can change the color of your Zoom Controller. When your Zoom Controller is on now, if you are using it, if you touch it, it will automatically zoom. If you just tap and move it around, it will just be a pointer for your iPad. And this works in any app. So if I'm in something such as Safari, and I want to tell students that we are going to talk about Jamf Teacher today, and if I tap and hold, it will zoom on something that I am trying to show to students a little bit better. Again, that's called Zoom Controller. It's a nice little item to have on your iPad as a pointer when you're using your iPad to teach to students.